GST. Coming to the petroleum part, due to petroleum products, and as it is not included under the GST, the major firms or the most of the firms have that petroleum which uses petroleum products, and that will have a negative impact on their firms because 33% of the indirect taxes which comes from the petroleum, the indirect taxes, that is 7.09 lakh crore, and the 33% of that comes from the petroleum which is not included in the GST. Second, alcohol. 20% of the tax revenue in the state comes from alcohol, and 50% of alcohol is illegal in India, which shows that there is a big corruption. But now I talk about some negative points related to GST based on sector wise. First, IT service. Today the tax is 14 to 15%, that will rise up to 18% under GST. So the prices of mobile phones and laptops will rise, excluding what is the cost of transportation, logistics and all. Second, airlines. As you all know that airlines have a major drawbacks nowadays, and it has a service tax of 6% in economy class and 9% in non-economy class, and under GST that will go up to 18%. This will be doubled. So the price fare of that tickets in airlines will rise. I'll give you one data related to indirect tax. That is the indirect tax collection from indirect tax collection in India is 7.09 lakh crore. In petroleum 33%, that is 2.33 lakh crore. Petroleum plus alcohol which are not in GST 50%, that is 3.52 lakh crore. And alcohol single contributes 1.20 lakh crore. That's all the difference.
How much? So when you talk about that alcohol and the beverages are not included in the GST, it leads to corruption. You know that Bihar and the Kerala measures whether consumption of the 20% and the major consumption of alcohol. How can you say that these two can lead to corruption?
I'll give you. You were talking about alcohol and petroleum. Yes. Coming to the alcohol part, by including alcohol, you will stop corruption. Why? Because the 50% of that is illegal. The 50% is illegal, and that revenue generated will be sending a first. And the revenue generated from that 50% illegal market is not included in the tax. So you are leaving a major part. You are major part of that.
The government is implemented. This part in the constitution bill, but it did not implement the tax. But after some time, you see that there is a problem. The government is ready to tax this sector also. Government is ready to tax the petroleum sector around 2-3%. Avoiding the cascading effect. It will impact the major sectors also. Because the Kerala and Bihar, the major consumption of the lower, around 20% of the total consumption in these states.
Next to this, if you are talking about the petroleum products, let's the objective of GST tax is that GST will impact on the cascading effect, that will reduce the cascading effect. It's the objective now. Yes, listen. As you are saying that GST will make India a single market, where product and services will be available at the same price. But still you will see that if petroleum is not included, the monopoly of state will be there. But monopoly of state will be there, and it will be in hand of state. So how you are seeing that you are making India to a single market, you are giving the power to state.
According to the news of 14 September,
According to the news of
government is decided to implement to the 3% GDP of the petroleum. How can you say the government is not implementing the
Okay, you are saying that according to the news of 14 September, there is a news that petroleum will be included in the GST. Okay, I'll give you one data. I'll give you one data. Listen. I'll also let the news of 14. Listen. On the news of 14 September is that there is a possibility of including petroleum in. Listen, my friend. I'll give you one more data. To
7% will be benefited. And this cement industry will be benefited around 250 excellent sectors. And how can we say that cement will not impact the with the implementation of 80% GST on this cement sector, it will be ultimately us last consumer. Then how can you say that
I am talking about where the cement industry will get boosted by this business. Why you are not included real estate?
because cement sector is that industry which
You need cement, you need by building, by constructing any building, you need cement. So why you are telling cement will get boosted, but why you are not
I am saying it's not real estate because this is that sector, eight real sectors of the country which impact cascading effect, ripple effect over the life of how can you say that?
one more thing, listen.
Okay, so this category fits just a flop.
No, I don't think that that's a problem.
Give me example of some country. Give me example. Reports of some countries where it's given
You talked about the consumption of electricity. Tell me any sector of any industry which does not use electricity in their working. Why are you needing that consumption of
the
electricity?
government is looking for solar energy. Then how can you say the government is looking for electricity?
ये सोलर एनर्जी कितना है सोलर एनर्जी स्टार्ट परसेंटेज पूरा मार रही है सुनो ना सुनो
These are not the business good factors.
You are giving the power to the
logistic.
You are giving the power to the state.
You know, the logistic is the major chunk.
Yes.
Because around 60% of time west moving around this 17
Do you have any data that after GST will be implemented?
Yes, I will have a data. In 1970, let me repeat that.
What I asked, what you have?
You said you have made that related to GST.
No.
Logistic.
According to this, any data that after GST will be implemented next year on what will be the transportation cost or what will be the tax implemented?
I will relating to the India's GST, future GST to some country like USA. In 1970, the logistic cost is around 20%. With further improvement, it costs not only 10% of GDP. This today India counts 60% of the cost. With GST will be implemented. And after the 2 years, you will get the benefit of this logistic.